All right, let's jump into another deep dive. Today we're taking a look at Allan Kardec's The Spirits book.
Boo! Exciting.
Yeah, and we're going to be focusing on part 3, chapter 2,
Okay.
The Law of Worship.
I like it.
So this book is a little bit different than most.
In what way?
Well, it's structured like a giant Q&A session.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so Kardec is actually communicating with spirits
Yeah.
through mediums.
Wow, so they're giving him the answers.
Exactly. And he's asking them all these questions about the spiritual world, but in this chapter, he really digs deep into, like, what is worship? What does it even mean?
Like, what's the core of it? Yeah.
Right, like what truly matters when
Yeah.
we're trying to connect with a higher power?
That's a great question.
So imagine, like, Kardec, pen and paper, sitting across from a medium, and boom, the spirits start talking about worship.
I can just picture it, yeah.
Where do they even begin?
Well, right off the bat, they define worship as the lifting up of the thought toward God. It's pretty straightforward.
Lifting up of the thought toward God.
Yeah, and I think it's fascinating because it points to that innate human desire to reach for something bigger than ourselves.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Like that yearning to connect with the divine, with something beyond our everyday experience.
It's like that feeling you get when you look up at the night sky.
Exactly. Or when you're out in nature and you just feel this sense of awe and wonder.
Totally. It's like this reminder that there's something more to existence than just what we see and touch.
Right. And I think the spirits are suggesting that this feeling, this desire for something greater, it's inherent to all humans.
It's not like something you learn or inherit.
It's deeper than that, yeah. It's woven into the fabric of our being.
That's really interesting.
Have you ever felt that pull, that sense that there's got to be more to life than this?
Oh, absolutely. Like a million times.
And that's what leads us to search for meaning, for purpose, for something to believe in.
But if it's not just about outward rituals, then where do all the ceremonies and practices fit in? Like, people dedicate their lives to these practices, right? They find comfort and meaning in them.
That's true. And the spirits actually acknowledge that those outward forms of worship, they can be helpful.
Oh, really?
Especially for setting examples and creating a sense of community.
Yeah, like a shared experience.
But they make it clear that these acts are meaningless without genuine, heartfelt devotion.
So it's like going through the motions without actually feeling it.
It's like, yeah, you can sing a hymn, but if your heart's not in it, it's just empty noise.
I've totally been there.
Yeah, and they really hit this point home with a powerful quote. God prefers those who sincerely worship from the bottom of their heart, doing good and avoiding evil, over those who just engage in empty ceremonies.
Wow, so they're basically saying actions speak louder than words.
Exactly. You can look devout on the outside, but if your behavior doesn't reflect your beliefs, well, that's not true worship.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it makes you wonder, have you ever encountered someone who seemed incredibly pious, but their actions told a different story?
That's a tough one.
It's a question we're thinking about for sure.
Definitely is.
It reminds us to look beyond appearances and really consider what's at the heart of a person's faith.
Right, like what's driving their actions.
Exactly. And this leads us to another really interesting point Kardec brings up, the contemplative life.
Okay, what's that?
Well, it's the idea of devoting oneself to meditation, to prayer, to really seeking a deep connection with the divine.
Okay, like spending all your time focusing inward, contemplating God.
Exactly.
You'd think the spirits would be all for that, right?
Well, you might be surprised by their answer.
Really? What do they say?
They actually say that simply meditating on God without actively doing good in the world is not enough.
Wait, so it's not enough to just think about God. You have to actually do something.
That's what they're saying, yeah.
So they're emphasizing action.
Yes.
Yeah.
Specifically, service to humanity.
Or putting your faith into practice.
Exactly. Take that inner connection with the divine and translate it into tangible acts of kindness, compassion, love in the real world.
That's a whole new way of looking at worship.
It is. And it raises some interesting questions about how we balance contemplation with action in our own spiritual journeys.
Wow, it really makes you think about what it truly means to live a spiritual life.
Yeah, it's not just about what's going on in our heads, it's about what we're doing out in the world.
So it's like, you can't just be a good person in your mind, you have to actually go out and do good deeds.
That seems to be the message.
That's pretty powerful.
But speaking of putting faith into practice, what about prayer? Where does that fit into the Spirit's concept of true worship?
Okay, yeah, that's a big one.
And they actually have a lot to say about it. Some of it might even surprise you.
Oh, I'm all ears. This is getting really interesting.
Well, they don't dismiss prayer, not at all.
Okay, good.
They acknowledge its power, but they're very clear about what makes it effective.
So, like, it's not just about saying the right words?
No, it's about so much more than that.
Like what?
Sincerity,
Okay.
faith, and fervor.
So, like, you really got to mean it. It can't just be empty words.
Exactly. It's about that heartfelt connection.
Makes sense.
And they even share this anecdote. It's about these folks who pray all the time, but they completely ignore their own flaws.
Interesting.
It's like, putting a Band-Aid on a broken leg.
Yeah, you're not addressing the root of the problem.
You're right. And when it comes to what we pray for, the spirits offer some interesting insights.
Like what?
Well, they say praying for ourselves should be about seeking strength
Oh,
to overcome challenges, not about trying to bend God's will to our desires.
So it's more about finding inner resilience, acceptance.
Exactly. It's about aligning ourselves with a greater power.
Not trying to control everything.
Right. And then when we pray for others, it's about attracting good spirits to their aid, offering comfort and support.
It's like sending out positive energy.
Yeah, surrounding them with love and light.
I like that.
And it makes you wonder, have you ever felt that surge of peace, of strength? Like when you connect with something bigger than yourself.
Oh, totally. It's
know,
like tapping into a source of like wisdom, It helps you through those tough times.
Absolutely. Now, Kardec also digs into the history of belief systems, asks the spirits about polytheism.
Polytheism, the belief in multiple gods.
Yeah,
That's pretty different from the idea of one god.
it is.
How do the spirits explain that?
Well, they say early humans, they didn't have this deep understanding of the immaterial world, so they attributed godhood to anything they couldn't explain.
Oh, so if they couldn't explain it, it must be a god.
Right. It's fascinating. Makes you wonder if we still do that today.
Yeah, like maybe not with gods, but with other things.
Exactly. We create idols out of things we don't fully understand, like technology, AI.
Even certain ideologies.
It's true. We tend to mystify the unknown.
Okay, so shifting gears a bit here, Kardec also brings up a pretty dark topic.
Oh.
The history of sacrifice.
Like human sacrifice.
Yeah.
That's heavy stuff.
It is. It's hard to imagine how people could believe that such a horrific act could please a higher power.
I know. It's difficult to grasp.
So what do the spirits say about that?
Well, they suggest it stemmed from a misunderstanding of what truly pleased God.
So not out of cruelty, but a misguided sense of devotion.
Exactly. They emphasize that God never demanded such sacrifices.
Never.
No. They say true piety lies in compassion.
Yeah.
Helping the less fortunate.
Not in taking life, but preserving it.
Right. And it makes you think about how our understanding of ethics has evolved.
Totally.
Yeah.
What might have been seen as pious in the past is now abhorrent.
It's true. Our moral compass is always evolving.
Hopefully for the better.
And this leads to another fascinating question Kardec asks the spirits.
Oh.
One that challenges the very notion of sacrifice.
It's hard to wrap your head around, They thought they were doing the right thing by sacrificing animals, crops, even people.
I know. It seems so backwards to us now.
So what did the spirits say? Like, was any kind of offering okay in their eyes?
Well, they made a really interesting distinction.
Okay, tell me.
They said, God looks at the intention more than the offering itself.
The heart of the giver.
Yeah, like, why are you doing this? What's the motivation behind it?
So it's not about what you give, but why you give it.
Exactly. They even say a heartfelt prayer is more pleasing to God than any material offering.
Wow, even like a huge expensive sacrifice.
It's not about the showiness, it's about the sincerity.
So like that inner feeling we were talking about earlier.
Right. And then Kardec brings up this really thought-provoking point.
Okay, what is it?
He asks, what if, instead of sacrificing something, we used it to help those in need?
Like instead of burning a valuable animal, you use its resources to feed a hungry family.
Exactly. Turn the whole idea of sacrifice on its head.
So what do the spirits say to that?
Their response is pretty amazing.
I bet.
They say helping the poor and afflicted is the best way to honor God.
Wow, the best way.
Like that's the ultimate form of worship.
So it's not confined to temples or rituals.
It's about living a life of compassion, generosity, love.
It's about putting those values into action.
Exactly. And that message, it resonates across so many different cultures and beliefs.
It's about seeing the inherent worth in everyone,
And reaching out to those who need help.
So it's not about giving something up, but giving something back.
Beautifully put. And it brings us back to that big question, what is true worship?
What did we learn from the spirits?
Well, it's not about outward appearances, it's about inner sincerity.
Right.
It's not just about contemplation, it's about action and service to others.
And ultimately, it's about aligning your life with your highest values.
Living a life that reflects what you believe.
Powerful stuff. It leaves you with a lot to think about.
It does. If helping others is the greatest offering we can give, how can we put that into practice in our own lives?
Yeah. How can we turn these insights into actions?
That's the challenge, isn't it? To move beyond just thinking about it and
Right.
actually do something.
Well, I think this deep dive has given us a lot to chew on.
We've only scratched the surface of the Spirits book.
But hopefully it sparks some curiosity.
Maybe inspired some new ideas.
And who knows what other insights are waiting for us out there.
Keep exploring, keep questioning, keep diving deep.